I used to love traveling the wilderness of Skyrim. The Force would speak to me and I to her. Those days are long gone. Now I just miss my home. The link I have with the Greenwoods has diminished since I started living a life of seclusion and preferring a nice cup of tea and a good book over the rigor of battling the darkness. Everything has changed. Isn't that right, Tom? Silly bird. I think you're right. Seeing Velen will be a good change of routine. Plus, padding our empty pockets with some coins will afford us some luxury. Some tea imported from High Rock would be divine.
How is everybody doing today? We are here with Vala, the Bog Witch, and the Swamp Knight. Couldn't think of a better pairing, and a new character or personality has been introduced. Tom the Crow. I think that's a crow raven. We'll say it's a raven.
There are times I thought of returning to
So what are we doing? We have
as far as Riften, before realizing just how far the journey was.
that's where we're headed. Ironically, we have our tent that we can put up and down. It is 3:42, so we're actually not going to be staying in the city. We might head in, do some trading. I don't think we probably have much. The Talos amulet. Yeah, we really don't have much. We have a fishing pole. But we're going to talk to the Swamp Knight. I've actually never used her as a follower before. So let's chit-chat. Eventually, we're going to gear her up.
Lead on, brave traveler. Lead on.
Tell me how you got the name Swamp Knight.
Well, it's a short story. I carry a sword. I'm from the swamps of Black Marsh. Do you need me to continue, or can you piece it together from here?
She is a sassy. I think Vala and her are going to get along just fine. There's obviously more to it than just being an Argonian.
You're a clever one. Saw right through my glib response. All right, I'll tell you. But it's a long story. So you might want to sit down for this one.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was hatched in a small tribal village, lost in the swamps between Thorn and Hellstrom. In other words, in the middle of nowhere. As the hatchling of a small and pitiful clan, I couldn't afford to travel to the city and train under the guidance of the tribal guard.
Why didn't your people just make a carriage like the Nords? I understand that most travel is done by boat. Don't Argonians travel inside a giant worm?
You speak of the root worm. Not a preferred method of travel on account of speed. Smugglers prefer the secrecy, however. Nothing we were involved with in our little neck of the swamp.
Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. You said you were born in a tribal village, but it couldn't have been isolated. Alas, it is time for us to part ways. I need to trade some things with you. Yeah, we're gonna do some hunting. Let's see, do we have any money? Yeah. So one thing that we're gonna need to do is get some wood for fire, and we're gonna have to forge a pot so that we can cook some food. We have slaughterfish to skin. So yeah, I wonder how the locals feel about her. Yeah, disdain. So all right. Let's see. So we'll head on over here. I want to do a lot more walking when I'm in cities. When I play, I feel I am always in a hurry. But I just want to take it on. Steel. Let's see. Cooking pot. Yes. Okay, so we need 2 steel. All right. Let's see. Will you sell me some steel?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything
Yes,
a
you
suitor
will.
needs.
All right. So we're gonna make that cooking pot and then see if we can get some firewood.
Not bad. Reminds me when I first started.
So
smithing.
Vala is not entirely happy. She's overjoyed to be with having company on her journey to Riften. But, you know, it's been so long since she's been out, since the death of her sisters. You know, she keeps to herself. So, and then also Skyrim is incredibly dangerous. So, yeah, I'm looking for a wood chopping block, a wood block to chop some firewood. We're not dependent on that because I can collect wood, build fire, harvest wood. So if we have to do this, we will. Okay. Love my little, they're not hotkeys, but my area where I can put my favorites in. Well, I'm not seeing a chopping block, and I'm not going to spend all episode looking for one. I'm sure you're yelling at your screen. It's over there. Well, can't hear you. By the way, I hope everyone is doing well. You know the answer for me. I am in my prime. If you're new, just got over being pretty sick. My whole family got a pretty rough go of a flu. So, but we're on the mend, which is good. Oh, we're starting to get thirsty and hungry, and we are tired. All the above. Oh yeah, that's right. Got that. So if it gets dark, we can summon our candles. I love it. All right, well, let's gather some firewood. Wish we had
With the
an
return of
axe.
dragons, the world watches Skyrim with bated breath.
There's no dragons in Skyrim. Not in the Broken Things universe, at least. Realistic.
Winds upon its fate.
Dragons are not a thing yet. So this character is connected to several other characters, and I think this is an interesting thing, but in the stories, dragons have not been a thing yet. Like, not at all. They're all have their own stories going, things that they're focused on. I don't think any of them have joined guilds. She's not part of the guild. Obviously, this is episode 2. So her motivation is to meet up with an old friend, Velen. Now, if you're familiar with my stories, Velen is a very influential character. He's a powerful Volkihar vampire, but he is in the Rift now. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. I'm drinking a lot of energy drinks, but I'm trying to steer clear. Okay. And then hopefully we have a good amount of food. If not, it doesn't matter. Oh, I don't know if we can get this hot enough to cook, now that I think about it. Well. Clean. So we'll try to get some meat off this thing. She does not
You
eat
would have made an excellent addition.
as much as people would like to say she eats her food raw.
Mine doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
She
If
does
only
not.
we were nefarious.
What is our swamp knight friend blabbering about? All right, let's get this going again. So that's one thing I do love about Skyrim, is just being out in the wilderness, surviving.
Our
living.
Always wax
She has her unique tent.
but he didn't
Here's
do
Tom
Skyrim
looking all
justice.
around.
Probably because Grunewald was a terrible
Cute little bird. She is chatty. She'll come in handy. If there's an armor set you'd recommend, if I like it, I'll throw it on her. I have some ideas on at least weaponry that I'd like her to have. But yeah, see what becomes of these ladies. All right. I was gonna do a little bit more hunting. Actually, let's eat a little bit. Green apples. Wow, we just have apples. And we'll drink an ale. And let's see, do we have any perks? So yeah, things are gonna be a little struggling in the beginning. Just getting her bearings. I'm getting my bearings with the character. She has a lot of spells that she needs to open up. I realized with her Force of Nature form, that's a little early for me to open that, so we're just gonna ignore that she even has that. So we're gonna head to sleep, and then maybe swing by the tavern to pick up some goods for our journey to the Rift. So I like this. It's got real nice chill vibes. Ooh. Alright, so we definitely want Magicka with this character. And that's right, we have our summons. Ah, here's the Raven.
I've been told bears in Skyrim won't attack unless provoked. Ha! You'll find less aggression sticking your tail in a hornet's nest.
She's pretty funny. Yes, they are a fairly aggressive species. Alright. Still hungry. Okay, let's get our staff out. Just think that she would walk with it. The staff was important. I mean, it gives her power, but it also represents something to her. Her coven, former coven. So let's head in. It is snowing. We're starting to get a little bit cold too. If there's an alchemy shop, we might stop on by there before we head out. Once we get 10 deaths, kills right here, it will unlock a spell.
Let me know if you need anything.
And her spells are really, really cool. They're really interesting.
You're not planning on hurting anyone with that weapon there, are you? You can bring weapons in, but you can't. If you need a meal, drink for the thirsty,
relax,
food
sir.
for the hungry.
All right, we'll get meat. Get that, and let's see. Sure, getting a bunch
Until
of food.
next time.
Is there a cooking pot here? Vala, she doesn't exactly make herself at home. Like I said, the locals look down on her. They gossip about who she used to be. So, Khajiit it is. I'll recognize. May I ask your name, Bard?
My name's Yarborough, and yes, I do accept tips.
Okay. We will just ignore him. And let's be on our way. I'm just looking for something. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she has a lot of unique, cool spells. I guess that will start opening up as we get further in. Yeah, so she can shoot an arrow with this. Hopefully we won't need to use it. She's not a particularly violent character. She actually in this point in her life, pretty peaceable. She's seen so much death and destruction. If there was an agent that she was after, I don't know why I said agent, but a character that she's wanting to exact revenge against, it would be Lorgan. I put his playlist in the community tab on the channel, and he is a plague knight. She refers to him as the demon. So he will be popping up in her story as we go. He is one of the big reasons that her coven has been destroyed. So, but it's been so long, she's not focused on, she doesn't even know where he is. No, she was just running for her life. So could I say that she would want revenge? I think right now she would just be about her way. She doesn't want to mix it up with him. He's a particularly powerful character too. What is Lorgan doing in Skyrim now? Who knows? Let's see if we can hit that wolf. Oh, our survival skills went up. You know what? We're gonna leave it alone, that wolf. I travel with these people, but I don't think it's necessary. We have Swamp Knight with us. Just as we travel, though, we're gonna pick up what ingredients we find. Now, I am gonna save. I need to be aware that there be saber cats. Now, a saber cat will one-shot her. In fact, it might be worth it for us to pull out our autumn shade. All right, just in case things go sideways, and then we'll keep leech seed handy. I really do like the autumn shade. It just fits her thematically. Sorry if she's just... This is a character where I really can go whole hog with getting ingredients. I love alchemy. Who is this?
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight.
Where's this shrine?
Excuse me. In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map.
I think that she would sort of know where the majority of the locations are in Skyrim, but like she's just been kind of keeping to herself. So I'm shocked that we have not come across any feisty locals. Won't kill the deer. She doesn't mind hunting, and in some cases she will, but for the most part she harmonizes with the locals, quote, you know, the animals of the forest. So who is this? Anytime their back is turned to you, you gotta be...
Speak to my... Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire anyway?
Okay, where's your husband? Oh, you were like... very far from him. Alright, we'll just keep taking the road. She's not like an assassin or a thief. She doesn't mind... or prefers... huffing it by just taking the road. That is a really cool tree. I'd like to think that the trees speak to her. The forest does somehow, or I don't like to think. I actually know that. Ooh. Okay, let's hit it with let's see, where is it? Leech seed. Where is that wolf? Gotcha. All right, let's pull out our... Got ya. All right, you know what I'm gonna check? Okay, we are on legendary. Good, well that went wonderfully. Okay. Can't wait to start taking... Where is Swamp Knight? She got hung up somewhere? Is that her over there? I didn't dismiss her. Yeah, that is her. What are you doing?
Get away from me. Skyrim trash.
In other circumstances, I don't think she would have killed her. She's not the type of person. He slapped her around a little bit. Skyrim trash. Jeez. The soldiers. War. Some things never change. Yeah, but she does speak to the forest, the trees, in her own way. All right, I'm taking a sip-a-roo of some coffee. Love that we're getting a little light trickle of snow. I'm sure there's people all over the United States that are sick of the snow. I happen to be a part. In my region, we never get snow. So it's always refreshing to see it, at least in a video game. It gets snowed like once or twice in my 74 years of being alive. So, not really 74. All right. Yeah, just moments like this. Let's just look at Whiterun in the distance. I really do think that these two complement each other, style-wise. No, she's sword and board. She's gonna be a spellcaster. In fact, I am contemplating going to that fort. There's a fort over there. Just kind of mixing it up, seeing how she does. Now let's check this out. Uh-oh. Where? There's nothing. Followers of the elven deity Joffrey. Joffrey is a storyteller, is the most important wood elven god of the patriot. Okay, travel faster when you are not in combat. Explore new locations, read the stories of others, hunt animals. What else are sure? Why not? I imagine she worships a lot of different gods. I don't know. We're definitely not going to stick to that one, but... Okay, where is our... There she is, the Swamp Knight. I don't know why the music is... Come on. She's stuck on the... You good? You gonna be alright? Hey, come on. This way. I do like playing with a follower just because it changes the dynamic in the way that I normally would play the game. And it makes me focus on being considerate. Alright, there's giants. Just in case I aggro them, I will reload it. I imagine Vala likes giants. They have a good relationship. Don't think the Swamp Knight does, though. Just get that feeling. There's wolves. Wolves in the distance. We will go to the alchemy shop. I thought that wolf over there. No reason to mix it up if they want nothing to do with us. Vala has interacted with were creatures in the past. She's quite fond of one in particular. He's a werebear. Story will come into play soon. When I'm not sure. We have a lot of different characters going. I really have to stay organized with what's going on, where I want to move them to. So, but there's still, you know, there's this is level, or not level, but wow, there's a lot of Imperials on the road. All right, well, we'll say Vala is curious about this fort.
What are your thoughts on all this? I know it.
I have no thoughts.
Everyone says.
All right. So there's appears to be inhabitants over there. Let's see how things go. All right, here we go. Ooh, did we get hit? Whoa, shoot. Oh, shoot, that bear. Can we go around? Ooh. Got her. That's really cool. I love that it shoots that arrow. Alright, we're doing just fine. Anybody else? I think that's the last of them. Cool. Oh. Wow. Made short work of them. Don't use a bow. Alright, when we do have to be careful because that autumn shade will tick off everybody in the area. When I say everyone, I just mean our Swamp Knight friend. Where is she? Our gallant hero. Okay, there's one right over there. Ooh, got him. Who are you? Who are you calling, my friend? It's just me and you. Do you? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do leech seed. Yeah, there's a lot of different things that I'm going to be doing with this character. Daggers being one of them. I've never used dagger with a character. Never really perked into making daggers more. In fact, I'd like to look at that skill tree. Oh, did we not spend that point? You know what? I think I know what I want to do with it then. Enchanting. New enchantments are 20% stronger. Soul gems provide 2 extra weapon charges. Yes. And then we're going to start... We might get this one next. When a staff is equipped, all weapon enchantments drain 25% less. Charge and gain a small amount of enchanting experience in combat. Last word. Scrolls. Ooh. Don't think she will use scrolls. That sounds interesting. I'm not against it. She's a character that's going to use... She's going to be using her staff a lot. Alright. Sneak. Obviously, she doesn't mind getting her hands dirty. She just prefers not to. Alright. There's a dead hunter. We are curious if these people were aggressive. We know now.
What was that?
Good job. It tears it up. Yeah, I think I'd be struggling a little bit more. Nice. Does this have an infinite charge? I'm thinking it does. I'm fine with that if that's the case. Now watch this. Oh. Okay, let's get out our... Oh, and we need to do our druid craft. Okay, so we'll do druid craft on these characters. It's an important part of this character. It's returning everyone back to where they were originally from. And let's see what time it is. It's 12. Yeah, let's harvest. Get the ingredients out of this. We could use the experience as well. Let's see what's in here. Spider touch. Living targets and melee range take 2 points. Yes. That's a perfect spell for her. Well, that just... And then we can study that. In fact, we'll do that. Oh, we can do it right now. We're not going to, but... Wonderful. I'm over the moon. Okay, I think there's one more. Okay. So we have a lot of ingredients to experiment with. Until then, though, I'm going to call this an episode. I thank you guys for all watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Later. As always, thank you for contributing to the Patreon. It means a lot, and I appreciate you.